Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing another S.H. Figuarts. This is my final. Well, yeah, this is the last figure review that I'm doing on the One Piece figures. So this is the Sanji raid on Onigashima S.H. Figuarts, and is the third release in the new One Piece line that launched last year. And I'll say this figure definitely does a lot of things very well. And is I'm very happy with it. I really am, because I'm sure you guys know by now, but the Zoro figure was not very well done. Give me a second. Get the parts for this figure. So that this figure is really well made. I feel like they they were most likely working on this figure at the same time the Zoro figure fell into people's hands. And maybe they heard some things that they could have inspired some design changes and stuff. But yeah, we'll talk about that and everything. I'm very happy with this figure. It's given me a lot of hope for the future of this line. And I'm very excited to see what Tamashi is going to do, because these new figures that are coming up soon look very interesting. I've already seen reviews on the Trafalgar Law S.H. Figuarts, and I'm sure that one has its problems, but I'm very excited to get my hands on it. Same for the Gear 5 Luffy, Eustace Kid, S.H. Figuarts, and the East Blue Luffy and Nami. Those look fantastic. I'm very excited for all those releases. But question of the day: would you rather Tamashi have done these figures in their raid on Onigashima outfits or in their New World outfits? I get they were trying to promote the anime by doing these figures in their Onigashima designs. These colors are super cool, by the way. They suit them really well. I love these colors on these characters. They've become like super iconic by this point. But man, the New World designs are awesome. So I'm kind of, neutral on that question. But I want to know what you guys think. I really love these colors, but the New World designs for these three would have been awesome. So yeah, let's get into the figure. First, let's go ahead and this stand is all messed up. I ordered some new stands just for these two. But let's take a look at the box. It's got some sample poses on the side and the back, and then the name of the figure on the front and the side as well. Luffy straw hat for the window on the top with the map design in the background. Picture of the figure. It's authentic and official, of course. And that's it for the box. I really do like the boxes for this line, by the way. They're very interesting. But of course, we'll get into the figure right now itself. Let me just get it into a neutral pose. So this is the figure right out of the box. I'm pretty sure it comes with 2 fist hands out of the box and a neutral expression. But right off the bat, I can say that this figure is really well made. That goes for the Zoro figure too, but I feel like this one just has a little bit more love put into it. I don't know if there's any shading on the suit itself. It doesn't look like there is, but you do have some really nice details. So Sanji is wearing gloves. You can see that his arms are flesh toned. And mind this, the plastic did get a little warped here on the flap of his vest, because I had him in that pose for so long, but that's fine, honestly. And then it's got these little slits here for extra movement. Just be careful with those. That's kind of the same design that I've seen people modding the Zoro S.H. Figuarts with. So I might try that out. You've got the white tie here, and then the metallic finish for the buttons and everything, and the cufflinks and stuff. And the printing on the faces look really well too. And I think the only shading there is on this figure is the hair. So Honestly, I really like the way this figure looks just a little bit more than the Zoro figure. Just because the whoops, something fell. But just because the Zoro figure left a sour taste in my mouth, but I'm gonna have to give the sculpt and everything on this figure an 8.5 out of 10. So let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. So Sanji does come with 5 faceplates, including one for Luffy, and 3 pairs of hands. And interestingly, they couldn't have done this figure without this. 2 pairs of feet, or 1 pair of feet, 2 feet. And this really cool accessory for his pocket. I'll show you guys how that works right now. So, I really like this detail for this figure. So, we only ever see one side of Sanji's face, but with this figure, we can see his whole face. They didn't have to do that detail, but that's very much appreciated. So that's the neutral expression. There's this, One Piece goofy expression. His heart eyes, very in style for Sanji. And then here's a smiling face with a cigarette in his mouth. And then another yelling face with a cigarette in his mouth, of course. He always has to be smoking. So the faces are really well done. I would say be careful with the little piece, the cigarette piece. It hasn't happened to me, but I'm pretty sure, it does come off if you're a little rough. So just be careful. Let me put the hair back on. So he does come with 2 fist hands out of the package. 2 splayed out hands. Oops. 1 hand where he's holding a cigarette. And then this hand, I'm pretty sure it's like to fix his tie, or to make it look like he's fixing his tie. I'm not exactly sure what this is for. But that's what I was using it for a while. And then this piece to replace the thigh part, so you can have his hand in his pocket. I honestly would have loved if they did that for both legs, but that's okay. I really appreciate that they did that. That's awesome. And then we have the Diable Jambe feet. So these are really well made, and you can see in the inside, there's letters for L and right. So this is the right one, and this is the left one. And the foot is like completely articulated and everything. So yeah, this is an awesome like effects piece. They couldn't not have done this for this figure. And then of course there's a hungry face for Luffy. So the accessories, honestly, I always have a gripe with not having enough hands, but Sanji doesn't fight with his hands, obviously. But that's okay. I would have liked maybe some cooking accessories. That would have been really cool. But the faces are awesome. I love this little piece for the pocket. And then the Diable Jambe feet are honestly like pretty cool. So aside from some little extra stuff that I really would have liked, I'm gonna have to give the accessories a solid 9 out of 10. They're really well done. I really like the accessories in this figure. But now let's get on to my favorite part of the figure, the articulation. So like I've been saying, and I know a lot of people have been saying this as well, Sanji was probably the figure that saved the One Piece line, just in terms of quality and articulation and accessories and everything. So I'll go ahead and show you guys firsthand. So his head does move up and down pretty well, and the neck is articulated, so you can get some pretty subtle movements with the neck. There is torso articulation. Not the best, to be honest, but the whole body does move a little bit more. So so you can get them into some really cool kicking poses. Now the arms are a very interesting design. They're a little finicky to work around. I feel like this is my least favorite part of the figure. Just to get them into some cool poses, you do have to play with them a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what kind of joints you would call these, but he does have a bicep swivel that does go all the way around, and then a double jointed elbow, of course, and then the standard straight peg for the hands, and then it has a swivel. Same thing goes for the other arm. And the legs, of course, are very well articulated, so you can get them into the splits. No butt cheeks. Woohoo! You can get his legs back and forth. Oh, I'll show you guys that part right now. But yeah, the articulation for the legs are really well. And then I have fingernails today. I'm always used to cutting my nails. You don't even realize. But the piece does go on like that. And then you just stick his hand peg in there like so. If it'll let me. There we go. So you can get them into some cool nuanced poses if you're into that, but I like my fighting poses. But one thing that I really like about this figure is that these accessories and stuff, they don't sacrifice the articulation for the legs, especially for the Diable Jambe. So there is a bicep swivel here. The legs do come off here at the knee. Just take that one off so I can show you guys. And these come off like no problem. The same way the other way around. You can see how easily I'm doing it. I know they'll get loose if you do this too much, so just be careful. That goes without saying for any figure that has these kinds of features. But yeah, you do have the separate legs here. So they're on a single jointed knee, which is okay. Or yeah, I'll be right back. False alarm, it was a package. I thought it was my family, and I'd have to delay this video. So I think this is yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a double jointed knee. But that works just fine. I didn't have any problems with that personally. So the Diable Jambe legs, this is the right one. So it just pops on like that. No problem. Very happy with that, honestly. And the other one, I didn't do this one when I first got the figure. But yeah, these stay pretty well. Just be careful with how often you do that because they will get loose. Like I said, that goes the same for every figure, honestly. So yeah, the articulation on this figure is great. Accessories and everything, sculpt and stuff. It's awesome. Really good figure. I'm very happy with this figure. And I hope the Trafalgar Law figure will be even better, and the same goes for the upcoming figures in this line. But overall, I'm gonna have to give this. I'll give the articulation a very solid 9 out of 10. There's just a couple things that bother me. Just the shoulders and stuff, and the ab crunch. But overall, I'll probably have to give this figure a 9 out of 10 as well. It's a really well-made figure. Very happy. And I'm very excited to see what Tamashii Nations does with this line. They're learning. It is a new line. And that's okay. People learn from their mistakes, even big corporations such as Bandai. But yeah, that was my review on the S.H. Figuarts Sanji raid on Onigashima. So my question of the day: which do you like better for these figures? These designs, the Onigashima ones, or the New World designs? I'm kind of split on both because they're both super cool designs. Um, but yeah, tune in next week for most likely another S.H. Figuarts review. I'm looking to switch up the poses on my Naruto figures, so I'll probably start doing reviews on those. Um, and my Bleach figures and stuff. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.